Hello, and welcome to the Experience Local with Russ and Scott. Each week, they bring you conversations with local Christian businesses and business owners. Join in every Monday live at 9 a.m. Pacific on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Listen to the program on Spotify or wherever you listen to fine podcasts. The Experience Local is brought to you each week by wonderful sponsors.
Best Heating and Cooling, serving Lynn, Benton, and Marion counties since 1990. Call 503-394-3461 and online at best-heating.com. Join Boson Hub in supporting CASA of Lynn County. Court-appointed special advocates for children. Learn more at lyncasa.org. Independent Merchant Brokers. Innovative solutions for your payment processing needs. 877-460-4747 and on the web, independentmerchantbrokers.com. Memory care at the Arbor at Avamere Court and Independent Living at Avamere at Albany. Learn more online, arboratavamerecourt.com and avamereatalbany.com. Discover Oregon Real Estate. Statewide experts in luxury home sales, farm, ranch, commercial, business sales, and land developments. Call 541-250-1065 and visit them online at dore.llc.
And now, your hosts for the Experience Local, Russ and Scott.
And here we are live on the Experience Local, live with Russ and Scott on a special edition today. Scott, I'm so excited.
Yeah, so today is the book launch. And so just to remind everybody that we are on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, but we also broadcast on two radio stations, KYKN, that'll be Saturday morning, and then KWIL, that's going to be tonight at 6 p.m. And so everyone can share this out. And then you can listen to the replay on radio.
Yes, for sure. And super excited about the fact that today is the official launch of, there it is, Life Happens and Then You Choose. That's it. And I'm telling you, it is available on Amazon. The ebook is free and the paperback and hardback today are half price. But you know what? Mostly about this book, I've really felt that God has positioned me and utilized me to write an encouraging, inspiring account of things that have happened in my life that I hope will encourage and inspire you. I know that through this process, I've learned so much, Scott, and I'm just so thankful for that. Before we jump into all that, we're not going to do a bunch of preamble, but I just wanted to remind everybody that on this show, if you want more information about Scott and I, or about the Experience Local, please go to local.theexperience.video today. And also you can join our YouTube at theexperience.video. Would love for you to do that today. And Scott, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Yeah, today the Kindle book is free. And so if you go to Amazon.com and you look for Russ Hedge, Live the Life Life Happens, then you will be able to find the book. But it's also clickable in the live show here or in the comments, but go to Amazon.com, look for Life Happens by Russ Hedge. You'll find his book today. It is free on Kindle, and the paperback and hardbook are half price. And so go ahead and click Add to Cart and click a couple of extra copies when you're putting it in your cart, because I guarantee you're going to read the book, you're going to be inspired, and you're going to talk to somebody who needs that type of inspiration. And you can just say, I have the exact book that you need. Life Happens, and Then You Choose.
And I want to remind everybody that you can do that right now. You can open a lot of people have opened a link and downloaded the book already. Also, please share this right now. Share this out with people, because what this does is generate activity and excitement for others to learn about the book and to be able to get their free copy of the book today And that's what I really want to do, is I want to bless people, and I want to give glory to God for all that I have done through this. And it's been such a blessing. This is just, Scott, you have been such a blessing to me too. God has used you in mighty ways to speak into my life. And so thankful for that. And we've got a few friends on today that are going to talk. But before we bring them in, I'm going to tell everybody again, please read the book. Just take a look at it and do an Amazon review too. I'd really appreciate that, because what it does is it gets Amazon to show more people the book. And that would be so great to be able to do that. So reviews, I'm so grateful if you would do that as well. And Scott, what do you think? Let's start getting people in the room.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some great friends today who want to support you.
Yes, in fact, one that we're used to on a regular basis. Here she is, Shri Mahibar. Hey, Shri.
Hey, everybody. You know, it's so funny because usually we do this, all three of us, on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's it. In fact, what are we on Wednesday, Shri?
We are on Instagram and we talk about almost anything and everything, whatever's on our hearts and our mind, we just talk about. And I really want to say how much I appreciate Russ. Just even think of me to be part of the Wednesday with Scott. And because of our relationship, I was able to go to Waco and even spend some time. A few times I've driven up there and even surprise him for when he had his 1-year anniversary. But I want to say it would not have happened because of you. And I know that book that you have that's out, you've probably shared bits of it as we've been streaming for the last few years, just tips, things to think about. Even I love your emails, your videos that I see on YouTube. Like, you don't just get it one time in the book. I mean, get the book, but also know you can get all of this inspiration if you follow, connect, or just even look for his videos.
Yes, and that's the experience backstage on Wednesdays, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time or 8:30 a.m. Texas Standard Time. And Shri, we're going to keep you here for a second. Bring Stephen in because he's here. He's back. Mr. Stephen Hodges, how you doing, my friend?
Good. My car is driving itself. I absolutely promise, because I'm a geek and that's what it does. I am so grateful to be a part, just a little small part of this entire movement that Russ is brought me on, and I just love that he gives glory to God in all things, and I just am in awe that I get to be a part of it. So I am going to be stationary in my office very soon. And I'm going to be downloading the ebook. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I hope that you do it too. And of course, I'm going to be sharing with all of my followers. Feel like they should be doing it as well. Russ, you're always an inspiration for me. And I love stealing your tagline at the Chamber of Commerce. It's absolutely one of my favorite things that I get to do. So I'm super stoked about that. Everyone, every single one of you that's listening to this now or later, go get the ebook, or at least if it's later on the 3rd of November. But anyways, you should be supporting Russ and all the work he's doing. It's incredibly amazing and so hard not to be happy around you. So I just want to say thanks for bringing me on for my brief moment on my drive into the day job.
Well, I love that you're going hands-free. You're in your car. It's driving itself. And I will tell people, speaking of Instagram and Shri, follow Bad Ideas Garage. That's Stephen's channel there. It is hilarious. You will find some great stuff there. And Stephen, thank you for all of your support and encouragement for Russ as he's launching the book.
Yes, thank you, Stephen.
I just want to say thanks one more time. I was with my kid at his 3-year-old doctor's appointment, and I was like, you know what, I want to be here for Russ, but I want to be there for my son. And I've learned so much from you guys, from both Scott and Russ, about how to be an intentional father. I just want to say thanks for that. And if you're a youngin, I'm a youngin. I'm kind of a youngin. Listen to these guys and download the book. There's just so much wisdom to be learned from these guys, and particularly from Russ. So I just want to say thanks for that as well.
Stephen, we're going to let you go because we want you to drive safely. It's hard to hear you too, so I appreciate you. You're a blessing, and we'll talk to you soon.
Adios.
Stephen is also a sponsor of this show, and so we're so thankful for him for that. You know, Josh has been waiting.
Bosun Hub is his company, and supporting CASA of Lynn County.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to bring Josh in because he's been waiting patiently, and he is such an amazing friend. Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh. Well, I was going to bring him in, so we're going to have to wave and get his attention because he's reading the book already.
We'll get him there.
All right.
Yeah.
There he is. Hi, Josh.
He's going to unmute himself here. Hey, Josh.
Hey. Hi, Josh.
I can't hear.
Uh-oh. Well, we have Josh
I can't hear.
Abelson, and he is a supporter of Russ with the new book, which is out today, Life Happens, and Then You Choose. So people can go to Amazon.com. You put in Russ Hedge, Life Happens, you'll find the new book. Today only, it is free on Kindle. And then you can also get either the paperback or the hardback book today for half price. So Russ will probably push Josh to another moment so we don't get the feedback here in the radio podcast.
We'll come back to you, Josh. And oh yes, and I want to get Mr. Mike Ashebrander in here, but I got to get him on screen. There he is. All right. Hey, Mike.
Hey, buddy. I'm just glad it wasn't me. It's always me, right? The joys of live stream. How are y'all?
Doing good. Yes, you're here. We can hear you, and you can hear us. That's a blessing. So talk to me, Mike. What are you up to these days? And you're such a blessing to me. I'm just glad you're here.
Oh, Russ, you don't say that to all the mics in Rednecks, do you? No. All right. Oh, I'm good. Honestly, I just wanted to come and give you a shout out, Russ. You never ask for much. You lead by example. You work hard. You do your best, and I'm so glad to see so many people, seeing that, being blessed by your message, your actions, your words, man. Love having you in the pack, and just having that opportunity to work together, man. So we're doing like you do, finding out, looking for and attracting people that, are on board with the values, the missions, alignment, and helping more people through business. It's a lonely out there, man. And there's no more strays, right? We're not the only option, but we want people to see what you and I do daily. We want them to be a part of it, test drive it. So.
Well, and we got to get the hounds on this today, Mike. Get the hounds all ordering their free book today. So I know you've been putting it out there. I appreciate that. And what an amazing group they are.
Oh yeah, they'll gobble that up, man, like turkey dinner, right? So it's absolutely amazing. But Russ, if I don't mind, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Y'all good with that?
You're gonna put me on the spot? Go for it.
So what was the biggest? I don't know. Is there something when you wrote this book that really surprised you? Like you're like, oh wow, did you get some revelation as you wrote this book, or was it just kind of like, hey, it's about time?
So I need you to say that again because it sounded like you said, is there something that really inspired me, but I couldn't hear it all. So get a little closer to your mic and tell me again.
How about now?
There you go. That's it.
Let's put it all up in my face. It's okay.
There you go.
Was there a moment that even blew you away, an aha moment as you wrote this book that kind of like you didn't expect? Was there any unexpected surprises as you wrote this book and something that made you even more excited as you wrote it?
Well, I think the moment that really impacted me was I was trying to write this book a couple of years ago, and through the cancer journey, it kept getting sidelined. And I had a moment where really God spoke to me and said, you need to get going and get this book done because it's got a real purpose. And that was really a monumental moment that kicked me into gear to get things going and really wanting to inspire and help people. And I feel really that God does have a great purpose for what I've gone through. I didn't know if that meant that I was going to die after the book was over or go to heaven after the book was over, or if things were going to be. And then after the book was over, instead, I found out cancer free. So I was so grateful for that. But, that was really kind of a transitional moment because this is all about me blessing other people. I don't have this book on to make a bunch of money off it. The book is there to bless people and help them. And that's what I'm really thankful for. Plus, it also lets people know a little bit more about me and gives me an opportunity when I speak to be able to bless them and then give them something in written form afterwards. So Yeah, good question, Mike. I appreciate that. You know, one thing that I did have for those people that don't know, usually I can do it okay. I have profound hearing loss because of the cancer treatment. So it is really hard for me sometimes to hear. Usually with in-ears, I'm doing okay. But that's just, something I've learned that I can adapt to, I can adjust to. You know what? It's just life happens. And then you choose, right, Scott?
That's absolutely true. And that's the book, Life Happens. And then you choose. And for people on the radio, when we're talking about this book, we have a little hand motion that goes with it. So point your finger up in the air and do kind of a little tornado swirling thing. That's life happens. Life happens. Things happen. Things are going around and around. And then you point right to your temple and say, and then you choose. And the doctors have told Russ that one of the main reasons why all of the treatments have been successful, and now his most recent PET scan and MRI showed no disease in his body, was his attitude. And so, Russ, you can comment about the Zig Ziglar and influence on your life, as well as other folks that Chuck Swindoll, Pastor Chuck Swindoll, talk about. It's how you choose to deal with those things going on in your life.
That's right. It is a blessing. It is a blessing. And one of the people that I've been really blessed to know that I want to get in, because he's all ready now again, is Josh. We're going to bring Josh in the room, and we're going to say goodbye to you, Shree. Have a good one, Shree. Thanks for being with us. We appreciate you.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Yes. Hey,
as we
Josh.
do, the
Hey,
experience
Russ,
next
Scott,
day.
how are you?
Oh,
Good to see you,
doing
Josh.
so
Glad you
good.
can hear now.
We can hear you. We can hear you. That's a blessing. So, Josh, I just have been blessed to get to know you. What an amazing man you are. Appreciate you so much, and so thankful you took time to come on today.
Well, it's a privilege for me. And while I was waiting this morning, I've read about 3 chapters of your book, and a couple of things that stood out. First of all, your incredible faith, and I have my own health journey. I'm a double lung transplant thriver, and so many people that I run across don't tap into their faith until they're up against the wall, and that's not how this is supposed to work. And you're a really good example of somebody who embraced their faith early on, so it was a natural, a source of peace for you during your cancer journey, as it was for me in my transplant journey. The other thing that I thought was stood out, they call us survivors, lung transplant survivors, cancer survivors, and I changed to thriver. I'm a lung transplant thriver because I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive. And in your book, you talk about that too. Don't just survive, thrive. And so I thought that was a really good part of the book early on. And then the last thing that I thought was really great is you talk about is the mindset. And when we have challenges, whether they're financial or relational or health or whatever they are, mindset is so critical to the process. And so you kind of encapsulate all that, and not everybody does. So good on you. And it's a great book so far.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, and you have been such a blessing to me. And I agree with you. I mean, you have thrived through, you've been through a horrific process of the transplant and all that you went through, and you are a thriver. And I love that. One of the groups I'm part of, Perspectives on Cancer, also calls it thrivers, cancer thrivers as well. And I love that term. That's such a blessing. So, Josh, I'm so glad you were able to come today and be with us. Any last encouragement for everybody as far as getting the book or doing anything?
Well, like I said, I've downloaded it. I've shared it in my network. I think people need relatable sources of information like this that some people don't like to read. Some people are intimidated by big books. This is a very direct, to the point, lots of nuggets spread throughout the book that you can just read quickly, and you could read it on a flight. You could read it, in the waiting room at a doctor's office. I mean, this is a great, easy to read, but full of nugget book that I think everybody ought to pick up.
Well, Josh, thanks for your encouragement. Thanks for your support. And I'm just going to remind people that today on the Experience Local Believers in Business, we have a book launch, Life Happens and Then You Choose, written by our own Russ Hedge. And the book is available on Amazon. And today it is free as a Kindle, and it's half price for the physical books, either paperback or hardback. And then the next time you see Russ, you can have him sign it.
There you go. There you go. I would love to do that. And I am so grateful again for everybody being here today. Josh, we're going to let you go. You've been so persistent hanging in here. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
You bet.
We'll talk real soon.
All right. Take care, guys.
Bless you. All right. And you know what, Mike, we're going to let you go today too, because we're going to get ready to wrap the show up. But I just want to tell you how much I appreciate the Hounds, and I appreciate all that you do. You are all about community, and that's what this show's about. We talk to believers in business that are engrossed in their community with their business, with their family, and with their faith. And yes, it is so. We're just so thankful for people like you.
Hey, it's mutual, my friend. I know D. Scott loves me too. No words necessary, D. Scott. Hey, but real quick, yeah, I want you to sign my copy of the book. I'll order it right away. But how do I get you to sign this hat, man? Like,
well, there you go.
Extra,
you're going to have to make a migration to the Pacific Coast, Mike, for your lair there in Kentucky.
I would love to, but y'all's wildlife, man, I'll be honest, it's a little scary. We got easy wildlife. Y'all got some dangers. I have to get my survival classes up, but yeah, I won't keep you. Hey, love you guys, man. Appreciate you. And you're living it. You're just not writing about this at the coffee shop, Russ. You live it every single day, brother. And that's why it's so natural and easy, like cookies and milk, for us to share you out there, because people need that. A lot of people out there looking to do good, make an impact, not just money in the world through business. And when they see you guys out here doing it, pushing up other Heart Center winners.
Mike, it's good to have you, and
us and helping people.
Good to have you here. And Mike Asher-Brainer is founder of the Hounds of Business community, just a dynamic business group that's out there. I encourage everybody to look for Hounds of Business, follow Mike on LinkedIn and connect up with him. Lots of great value there, and a very loyal community there with the Hounds of Business.
Oh,
yes. All right. Bless you, Mike. We'll see you, my friend.
Be good, brothers.
Well, Russ, today is lunch day. Life Happens and Then You Choose. That's the book that you wrote is a follow-up to Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, which came out about 5 years ago now. It's been a while.
Yeah, about 5 years ago now. Yeah, exactly. And I'm telling you, it's been a blessing. I never thought I'd write a book, but Scott looked at me and said, "You need to write a book." And so that's how it all starts. So Scott, thank you for that.
You've got a great story, and I encourage people, buy the book today, get the Kindle version, get the paperback or hardback book. And then we are here on the Experience Local. We are here every Monday at 9 Pacific time. That's live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And then the rebroadcast on KYKN Saturday mornings at 8:30 and KWIL Monday evening at 6 p.m. That's Pacific time. And so people can tune in there. We thank the radio stations for their support and allowing us to share the word there. Thank you to all of our sponsors that make this show possible every Monday. The Experience Local, live with Russ and Scott, Believers in Business. We have got great sponsors. And Russ, congratulations on the book. You've got a book signing coming up as well.
Yeah, I wanted to remind everybody of a couple of things as I show you the sponsors there and get the ticker out of the way so you can actually see it. There we go. I'm so thankful for all of our sponsors, and I wanted to remind you all, as Scott has as well, that as we switch things back here, that this is, we are available. More information at local.theexperience.video for all the information about what Scott and I do. But today, for the book, don't forget, free ebook, download, and all the links are clickable in the comments and the show notes. There it is on the screen. And so thankful for all of you joining in today on all of that. Also, please read a little bit, give a review on Amazon. I would greatly appreciate that. But most of all, please share this out. Please tell your friends what's going on and let them know, because everybody gets busy. And we have got one more huge show coming at 4 p.m. today. So you want to make sure to tag your friends, let them know that this is on. They can watch these on replay, but also they can watch us today at 4 p.m. Getting that up here on the screen. There you go. Special edition of Russ Reels Live. Life Happens and Then You Choose will be there live and in person, and super excited for that. And Scott, I wanted to tell people too what you just said, and that is this will be available, or I will have a live book signing at the Albany Willamette Valley Christian Supply. There you go. I'm going to get that out. Willamette Valley Christian Supply, and I'm going to show it on the screen here in just a moment here. But there you go. It is going to be on the 22nd of this month of November from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's in the mall.
What's the location?
Heritage Mall.
Heritage Mall in Albany at Willamette Valley Christian Supply. You can get a live signed copy with Russ at Willamette Valley Christian Supply. Thank you to Kevin and his wife for making that available. It is a great bookstore. They are a deep part of the community for many years, and we're just grateful for them. You mentioned that we will be doing a special edition of Russ Reels on this Monday, November 3rd. That is going to be, if you go over to amazon.com/live, you can watch it there. And so you can watch us on Amazon this evening. That's going to be a special edition of Russ Reels as we talk about Russ. And Russ, maybe we'll get into a little bit more about the background of you writing this book and give people a little insight.
Yeah, I just really want to tell people that, this was God inspired, definitely. And this book has a lot of my life from going all the way back to when I was young, through my cancer journey, through losing both of my parents. Well, they're both in heaven now, so I haven't lost them, but here on this earth I have. And they both went to heaven, and through their cancer and dementia and Alzheimer's, and how I dealt with that. The bottom line is, everybody, if you haven't heard it, life happens, and then you choose every day of your life. And I'm just a big proponent on making positive choices, keeping a good perspective. There is power in perspective. And I speak about that. If you want me to come and speak to a group in your area, I am there. If you want me to come and speak virtually to your group, I am there. Please reach out to me and connect with me. And as Scott and I had told you from the very beginning, all of our information is at local.theexperience.video, not only about this show, but about he and I. So you can go there to get that information, or for me, go to russhedge.com, scottsmith.com, and we would love to be connected with you. And I'm just so thankful every week for being here, Scott. We're wrapping things up for another show.
Yeah, it's been great to be here. We had a show earlier with a lot of guests. We had a few guests today on the Experience Local. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors that make this available. And Russ, congratulations on Life Happens and Then You Choose, available today on Amazon. Get it on Kindle for free. Get the hardback or paperback at half price. Buy additional copies when you go to add to cart. Hit that button, hit that plus button 3 or 4 times, because I guarantee you're going to read the book, and then within hours or days at the most, someone that you know is going to come on and say something, and you say, I have the perfect book for you. Life Happens, and Then You Choose. And
it's a good Christmas present, just in time to order for Christmas. And today is a great time to save on Christmas presents because it's half price. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being a blessing. Until next week, have a blessed and awesome rest of your week. Scott, we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to the Experience Local with Russ and Scott. Listen to the program on Spotify or wherever you listen to fine podcasts. Join in every Monday live at 9 a.m. Pacific on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Experience Local with Russ and Scott.